Morning, boy. Can you see that rain coming in? Look at the size of that swell. Grand old window to say that back in the day you wouldn't have been able to see anything. Brilliant raindrops. You might not be able to hear me, I haven't got my mic. You see that guy behind me? With a dog. I've just spent 3 hours looking for that bloody dog. Oh, I'm so chuffed. We found who's all her, sorry. She's on a bloody golf course up there. But we gotta, right, let's continue with the day. A good end to a bloody poo scenario. I thought it was 3 hours, I just checked, I didn't have my phone on me, it's about 2 hours I was looking for her. That was absolutely awesome. It broke my heart. There's I think it was a Labrador that was lost, and it was a therapy dog as well. I was lost in, where was I? Was it Fort William, was it? And I tried my hardest to find that dog. The dog was missing for about 4 days. Got the drone up and everything, I couldn't find it. I don't know what the end of that scenario was, to be honest. Was it Fort William? Yeah, it was. It was Ben Nevis, yeah. Yeah, it was Ben Nevis. But yeah, I'm so glad about that. You know what? It's priority takes priority, doesn't it? The plan was to go to Dunluce Castle. We're still going, but I'm so chuffed. Like, I would have sacrificed the whole day to find that dog. Not just because it's someone's dog, not because I love dogs, not because I've got a dog, or the fact that I've lost him in the past, but oh God, can you imagine? Like, I've lost him in Dunkirk before. The story was I was doing my little editing on the evening kind of thing, and I let him like sit on the grass, like, because he's never ran off in his life, but it was in and around New Year's Eve what happened, didn't it? So I turned around and he was gone, and I lost him. I think it was like 11 hours or 14 hours, was it? It was overnight. I lost him overnight. I was absolutely petrified, and that I didn't want to record him, obviously, but he was over the moon. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is just a little feel-good thing for this morning, but I'm so chuffed. Anyway, now let's carry on with the rest of our day. Welcome to Dunluce Castle, the most ruined, smashed up, beautiful castle you'll ever stumble across. Let's have a little bloody bird's eye look at this place then, shall we? Hey, look at that. To get in here, it's £6. I'm assuming the money goes towards the upkeep of the grass, because it's not being spent towards topping up the mortar, is it? Let's be honest. Yeah, yet another World Heritage Site. This place is stunning, like, and I can only imagine how beautiful this is on a clear, sunny, calm day, i.e. not in storm force 10. Doody. Dogs aren't allowed in, so the dog's in the van, but there is a car park literally outside, should you want to come, essentially. Touching back on yesterday, I didn't confirm it, did I? The price of that distillery was £15. yeah, should you want to go, highly recommend that. So far, and this on a good day would be bloody brilliant. Even on a bad day, it's spectacular. But yeah, no climbing. Oh my God. Oh my God. You would not want to fall down there. Let's hold on to my cap because you can imagine, can't you? What's this, a little Viking boat thing, is it? This is bloody Danny G's granddad's house, is it? Oh, this is absolutely grueling. It's the sheer drops, that's what the problem is. It's horrid. I'm just reading up on this here. I'll tell you one or two little things quickly. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's a Game of Thrones thing again. He said it was used as Castle Greyjoy / Pike, the seat of House Greyjoy. They filmed the exterior shots there and CGI'd the rest to make it extra moody. What's the link between Game of Thrones and Northern Ireland like? Built by the McKillen clan, nicked later by the Donnells, I think that says. Yeah, duty. Grand old window to say that back in the day you wouldn't have been able to see anything. Do you know what I mean? Legit, honestly, is Game of Thrones worth watching, is it? Because I've never seen it. People are just harping on about it all the time, and to say it's absolutely blown a hoolie is not an understatement, and yet people are still here. So, what's this? Oh God. Look at this again, people scratching their name into it again, why? What's your problem, buddy? Right, there's got these rickety, rockety, floppity stairs again. Caution, mind your head. Yep, cheers. Yeah, you fall down there, you're done for, like. Still absolutely over the moon I found that dog, you know. Me. But the old guy's face. Someone's just lost a dog poo bag over the way there. Right, cap off. Let's have a look over here, and then we'll head back. Oh, this is horrible. I never used to be scared of heights, you know. Not until my plane fell out of the sky. Is that Elephant Rock, is it? That might be Elephant Rock. That's the one the lady the other day told me about. That's, well, I keep calling it a sea, don't I? It's an ocean. That ocean is grueling, like, grueling. Haven't enjoyed heights since my plane fell out of the sky back in 2014. And there's a reason. I've got a blue badge. You love that, don't you? You love the way I can park on double yellow lines for up to 3 hours, don't you? I'm not about to do it. I'm not an arsehole. Like, I don't even use the spots if unless the car park's random, to be fair. I can walk, like, but I am entitled. That's the beauty of it. I'll go and show you the castle in its heyday before we go and reunite with the dog. That is Dunluce Castle. That was £6. That should have been about £4.50. Well, saying that, depends how valuable it is to you. If you like Game of Thrones and all that sort of stuff, I suspect it's priceless, like, but it is just ruins. It is beautiful. I bet it's stunning on a clear day, like I said, on a nice day, no wind, etc. But yeah, I think that's a little bit steep if you have no idea about it whatsoever. Personal opinion, you might find it different. Don't take everything I say for verbatim, you know. Yeah. I'm not even going out there. I'll show you why. Look how disgustingly scary that is. Absolutely not, that is disgusting. Right, next stop. I will for like 1 minute. That is absolutely leaping, like. You fell in there? If you fell in there, you have got no chance in hell. This is Port Stewart, a harbour town, but the weather's shocking, like all the cafes will be closed and whatnot, so it's not even worth it. I've seen this and I'm just terrified. I'm not parking here, because you can guarantee, oh my God, my van will be in the Isle of Man in a minute. My wife does love man. You what? 25 minutes further west brings you here. I forgot what it's called. Well, Mussenden Temple, Lionsgate. Beg your pardon. Anyway, let's go and have a bloody look then, shall we? We'll swing some lady in the. There's no one there, are they? How'd you bloody get? This is a National Trust thing as well. Sweet. Yeah, lady was saying there, a local kind of thing. This is very second home territory. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, sizes, shapes and beliefs. I think I've messed up here. I think this might be a bloody bit of a weird thing to come and visit. Doesn't always go to plan, you know. Doesn't always go to plan. Mussenden Temple. I don't get what Dovecote. Yeah, it doesn't always go to plan. Such as life, isn't it? But it's all right. I mean, it's my cup of tea. But is it yours? That's the question. Yeah, that's the question. Is it yours? Good news is, it's completely free. It's fantastic news, isn't it? This way, Butte. You're going this way, Butte. Come on. You coming this way? Yeah. 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 the lady at the coffee shop there said I can stay in a car park. That's what I mean about the hospitality around here. Second to none. Bloody beautiful. I love it. The people are charming. I mean, she didn't have to. She knows I'm in a camper van, a motorhome, whatever. And she's still going out of the way, you know. And there's people in the UK who'd slash your tire. I mean, look at, you know, I'm sure if you're watching me, I'm sure you've heard of Mashtag Gravy. He got back from the bloody holiday, or his trip or whatever, the other day. I saw the video the other day, and someone slashed his tyres. That's England. That is England. So he responded quite well to that. But that's England. That's how it is there. That's why travel. It is brilliant. It's like England is this close to being a dictatorship, like throw each other under the bus, like this close to being like Germany. Not digging at the German people, like, but my God, you park the wrong way there, you're getting a fine. You know, how about this? Bore off. End of chat. But that is why I love travelling. Hospitality. It is certainly Northern Ireland, certainly in the top 3 places I've ever been in my life. England, I am from there, I live there, I've served for the country, I'm a bloody outstanding member of society there. Bottom 3, fact. Next to North Fintanal Island in Germany. Mussenden Temple then. Oh, let's read up on it. Built in 1983, Mussenden Temple became a World Heritage Site in 2004 after the National Trust bought the plot and the land from 2 brothers, 2 plumbers and an electrician brother back in 2004. Oh, you didn't know that, did you? Well, now you do. Hey, do not believe everything you hear online. I've just made that up. Reason being, my fingers are too numb, aren't they? I can't search anything. It is bloody freezing. It's like cold, borderline ice rain. Oh, I just made literally every part of that up. So if you're doing like GCSE bloody Mussenden Temple course, I take no responsibility for a fail there, even though I suppose it was my fault. Why did you like it? You can just not upload this part of the video. It's life and it's part of the experience. I am on the northern cliffs of Northern Ireland with my bloody dog overlooking the Atlantic. And right now, I wouldn't be anywhere else on planet Earth. Well, saying that, I wouldn't mind being in front of the bloody fire on Beauty and the Beast. You know, where the Beast is getting all healed up by the candle and that, and the clock. Lay down sire, patting him down with tissue. And I do the noises, and I haven't even got a scratch on me. Oh God, 10 years old as time. Right, let's go in this bloody enchanted castle then, and let's get back to the van. Yeah, today has been a brilliant day. Highlighted today. I apologise again. I apologise. We lost the morning looking for that dog, so I apologise to you because it's supposed to be an action-packed, fun-filled day, I suppose. But that was priority. I hope you understand. That is priority, and even if you don't understand, I don't care about that one, because that was priority. And seeing that old gent's face like light up when I found his dog, I brought it over to him as well. He was, that was priority. So, anyway, let's go and have a look at this. Start rambling on, Karen, before you get a little cheesy tear in your eye, you little goon. Brilliant. Raindrops everywhere we go, and holy Molesbergs. I literally can't even wipe my bloody nose properly. That's how numb my fingers are. It is freezing here. I'm freezing. I mean, look, you can almost see stuff coming out my mouth. It's just the wet, it's just the rain is cold. It's going to be a nippy night, I think. This looks like a battle camp. Where did we do final X in the Marines? Is it Oakhampton? Tagantral Fort? Something fort. It looks like this, basically, like this crude brickwork. This is cool. It is. I will zoom you out a little bit so you can see, or push you out a little bit so you can see a little bit, hopefully. Yeah, it is cool. But it is what it is. It is what you can see here. Probably that cast I went to earlier on. Oh, is it like a manor house, was it? 1942, by the house was lived in by the Bruce family. Was it, boy? Until 1922, during World War II, it was used as billets for RAF. No, we won't talk about that. The RAF. The bloody RAF. I'll tell you about the RAF. You know, the Battle of Britain. You know, you've heard of that, like the Battle of Britain, right? There was about 4 Taliban, 5 Taliban or something. I don't know the numbers, I don't actually know. Came onto Camp Bastion once, and the RAF regiment, or they're called RAF regiment, they had to deal with it because they, of course, are protecting the inside of the mob, the main operating base. It's like, you know, this would be the mob. That down there, the Muslim temple thing, I think that's what it is anyway, would be the FOB, the forward operating base. So that's where, like, things where, like, people, like the Marines will be, the paras will be, the soldiers will be, the RAF regiment will be safe here, you know, with like KFC and ice creams on tap and cold cans of Coke and cold water, showers, in fact. And even further afield, i.e. the islands, you won't be able to see out to sea there. That's where, like, I will be, like in a CP, a checkpoint. I was in CP Yellow 14. That's where I was on my first tour, like CP Yellow 14. They genuinely, when the Taliban ran on and took out a few helicopters, helos and stuff, how that happened is a failing on their part massively, bearing in mind that's their only job. They called it the Battle of Bastion. The Battle of Bastion. What a load of wet lettuces. The Battle of Bastion. They're being legit as well. They're being serious as well. The Battle of How insulting is that to the people who survived during the raids, like the, you know, what are they called? The fluffers. You know, how insulting is that to our grandparents, to our fathers and mothers, and, you know, who actually survived the Battle of Britain. Oh God, so that's why we don't talk about the RAF, ever. I've got another story for you as well. There was like a full-on colonel. He was like an RAF colonel equivalent. They've got different rank slides, like. And we got in the shite, and yeah, he just stood there watching us all bloody. Oh, sorry, I keep going this way. This annoys me. Like, this actually annoys me. Just stood there watching us deal with it. Sat there watching us deal with this like scrap. Didn't do nothing. So we do not talk about the RAF in any way, shape or form. Ever. Battle of Bastion. Absolute melts. Oh dear. I don't know why I'm moaning. There's something that annoyed me today. It might just be the weather, but I don't know. To be fair, that looks quite cool. I wonder how much that is to buy and renovate. That's a bloody bastard. That's legit as well. And here's another part of the story you might never have heard of, because you may have heard of this on the newspaper, because it was like quite a big thing, you know. Bastion was breached, you know, which is a massive thing, especially by people in flip-flops. Like, that don't happen. Here's another fun fact for you. Do you know that one of the RAF regiment shot their own body armour? Shot their own body armour so they could say they've been hit? This is a true story. I guarantee you this. Shot his own body armour. I can only apologise about the raindrops on the screen. They're not going. It's because these scratches and stuff, it seems to be holding it. Shot his own body armour, but the thing is, the Taliban, which I value more than the RAF regiment, like, especially little penises like that bloke, they use 7.62 round. They got AK-47s, haven't they? They got PKMs. They got bloody blah 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 blah. Whatever else they've got, anything they can find, to be fair. But it's 7.62 caliber, isn't it? What do we use? I hear you ask. Wow, that's funny. You should ask. We use SA-80. And at the time they were the A2s. Well, I think the A3s are in now. But I'd never touched one of them, to be fair with you. That was they were coming in as I was leaving, like. But they're 5.56, aren't they, caliber? Which means when they took their body armour, because they do, you get hit, you get struck. They take the thing to see how the helmet / armour, or this was Osprey then, copes with the whack to see if there's any weak points, basically, you know, scientist stuff, like really. They were like, this hole isn't big enough. You didn't know that though, did you? That's a true story. Oh, I'll tell you some more over this trip, because they wind me up. Right, I was going to go do a 5 mile of death, and then I'll check in with you back at the van. There we go. I just realised the mic was covered whilst I was moaning about the RAF there. That's not an exaggeration, you know. That's the truth. And I'll tell you all of the stories as well. All of them. I owe them nothing. Yeah. Owe them nothing. And you know what? When you leave, they quickly realise they owe you nothing either. So yeah, I'll tell you all of the stories. A little bit at a time, granted, so it's not an absolute rant fest, but yeah, tired of them. Who shoots their own armour, like? How cool is that? You must have felt like a right... Can you imagine your face when you get called into the office? Derek, yes, well, come in. Yeah, so it's a 5.56 caliber round that's hit this body armour. So either your mate shot you or you did. But then they go into the markings in the barrel. You see that scratch, because the round will still be in the armour. It's imprint. It's got like a fingerprint. I don't know what they call it, but it's got like a fingerprint on the round itself because of the barrel. So each barrel is like its own fingerprint. They know which weapon it's come from. So, what are you doing, mate? It's gonna go for a bloody... Where is it? What are you doing, mate? Oh, he's driving out to sea, isn't he? Oh, Jesus! I'm just waiting for the helicopter to land here so I can get the and I'm gonna put a finger hole through my coat, and I'll tell my mum that it was one of the blades on the helo. Anyway, next stop, van. As you can see, I'm really nice and warm and toasty now and cosy in my little van, and a little bit of a shout out. This is the car park the lady kindly let me stay in. I don't know if it's hers or she just said you're able to, I don't know. But a little bit of a shout out just because she was a legend anyway. That's her cafe over there. They're the flats there. Apparently there's 2 or 3 people only that live in there full time. The rest of them are second homes. Wonder how well that goes down. I don't know why people have a problem with that, to be honest. Anyway, that's going off subject. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, or this episode rather, spread over 2 days. That's how I'm working this entire trip, basically. A highlight for me, we've done some cool things. I know. Well, I've done some cool things. I hope you have as well. It's finding that dog, finding that the old gentleman's dog. It's purely because I can relate to it. I've experienced that before, and it is scary. Like, you're losing your dog, scary, because you think, well, what happens now? Or where's my dog? Like, what happens if he doesn't come back? So to see his face, and it was a genuine like an Irish dude. He's like, thank you. No accent, Kieran. Come on, son, sort it out. He's like, thank you very much. And I was like, you're welcome. Honestly, that's the highlight of these couple of days for me. Although you didn't see it, I hope it was also a highlight for you, because there was a little bit of a silver lining amidst the bloody storm, if you like. So yeah, I'm gonna go get cozy now. Take him for a stroll in an hour or 2 after I've edited a little bit. But for now, you absolute legends, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you take care, and I hope you're looking forward to the next episode, where we go into Londonderry, the city centre, Londonderry, go and see the walls of Londonderry, learn a bit of the history there. I'm fingers crossing the weather's a little bit better, not just for me, but for you. Because if it's not good for me, it means you won't be able to see me, because there's a bloody scratch on my screen, isn't there? On my lens, isn't there? But yeah, anyway, for now, you absolute ledge burgers. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you for watching, and take care. Do not ever forget to bye then. Thanks for watching. See you next time.